Just thought I'd bring you in and show you a little snippet of what I've been up to. So I've got the shifter mounted up. Now it's quite a struggle to try and cut your carpet, cut your holes in without being too aggressive and mucking it up. So the shifter's mounted. I've just used the multimeter to work out which was which for your switches for your. So the top one's the reverse light switch, bottom one's your neutral start. Got the wires running through here. Then I've got the light down here, the LED that lights up underneath to let you know what position you're in. I've just earthed that down to the bottom bolt. I've had to use cap screws because you haven't got much room against the body of the shifter, so I've used cap screws in there, and I've just got rib nuts into the tunnel. So these are my wires for the little micro switches up the top here. So the top one is well, I can use that one for the two-step, so that's the longer two wires. So I'll just put you down here for a minute. So I'll just run the multimeter. It doesn't matter what orientation they're in, so it's only just for a continuity check. Alright, that's the top one, and then the shorter ones, they can be for the line lock or whatever. And then I've got the other, so this red wire here, that's going to be for the light. And then these two here have gone up to the original reverse light connector, so I've got them plugged in there. I'll just check them, I'll make sure they work, so I can really put the cover back on the side. We've actually missing one little screw, so if anyone knows the pain of losing these tiny little screws, I think I've got some spare ones in my other box of goodies, so I'll have to get that. But that's how we're looking. So that's this side of the shifter. Well, wonders never cease to amaze. My long lost mate Mark Gurney has turned up to help me. I suppose once in 5 years is probably pretty good. He's pretending he knows what he's doing. But just have a look. I'll just remind you that he lives in Leichhardt, and so this is his safety footwear. I think the only thing gayer would be a pair of Crocs. But anyway, that's just his choice. So we'll push the HQ out on the lawn. Got the Impala in here, so you know what time it is. It's time to pull the transmission out of this girl. Sometimes you just have to take matters in your own hands. So she's up on the hoist. We're just going to get these top bell housing bolts, which are easy to get from the bay. Mind you, there is a bit of room at the back of the engine, so it's not so bad. I like to set it up so that the rear arms come up and hit on the lower control arms. And it keeps the springs compressed a little bit so it doesn't carry on, and you just got to try and get them back in. But that's what we're up to today. We might put it on time lapse, and we'll take a bit of footage. Welcome back to Cue Ball Garage. So we're still going on with the HQ. We're on to exhaust duties today. I've got a couple of new blades for the cut-off wheel. She's been in action today. Various bends and stuff flying around. We've got a TIG set up. We got a MIG set up for tacking. And this is my mate Aaron. He's a bit of a master on the TIG, so he's come down to help me today. And that's what it's all about. Mate's helping you out. I've got the Impala tail shaft just tied up. So it's actually lower than the diff, so there's no way the tail shaft, when it's made, is going to be any lower than that. So we're just getting everything tacked in using the safety squint method. We've got a couple of bits set up on the floor that we're just having a look at. So there, those mufflers I showed you, they're only short. Got some 45s and some 90s. And we've got a X-pipe or merge collector. So we're just trying to work out how we're going to position all that at the moment. And then, as you might be able to see, the magic of editing, we've got a transmission back in the beast. I've done up the converter bolts. I've got to put the scatter shield or the dust cover back on. The loop's in. Got to cut all those horrible looking dags off, but that's where we're aiming for. I always appreciate any help because we've only got, 9 days to go now. So
figure you helped me with my car.
Yeah, that's right, mate.
Same position last year.
Yeah, I helped Darren last year. His car wasn't even painted by this stage, so.
No, I still didn't have any doors on. I got a message, memory yesterday.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it's all about. I really appreciate the help. All right, I'll keep you updated as we go, and I'll show you what it looks like. Bags, come to inspect the work, mate. Have you? What do you think? Any good? This is what we've come up with so far. So it's all just tacked together. Trying to work out the bends and all that type of stuff that we had to use. Multiple cuts, bit of trimming, but it's all going to come together pretty well. So I've just used those hangers that I had before on another set of mufflers. So we'll use those. Once it's all done, it's mild steel apart from the merge collector or the X-pipe there. So I'll get some heat proof or exhaust paint and I'll give it a bit of a hit. The mufflers are actually stainless, so they'll be all right as well. So we'll just kind of run a string line underneath the diff and then just up to the park brake cable, which is just where we had the other tail shaft. So it's a little bit hard to try and predict when you haven't got a proper length tail shaft, but that's the best we could do. And the rear end isn't at ride height at the moment anyway. So when I put my car up on the hoist, I like to have the pad up under the control arm, but because it's so far back, it hasn't really got it's not sitting at ride height, so the diff isn't going to come any lower unless I do a Dukes of Hazzard and jump it or something like that. So I think everything's going to be fine. So the master's going to weld it up now, and we'll see how she looks at the end. sounds killer. It's probably louder than just straight through the extractors, but anyway. I think those mufflers are there just for show. So this is the job he's done. I haven't painted it yet, obviously, but that's what we've done there. And I've just he's put these hangers on for me, and I've just put one screw in just to hold it, but the flanges hold it. As soon as you tighten them up, it holds them up in the spot anyway. So that's where the shaft's going to come through, straight through there, and that's it. Haven't even got any gaskets on there yet, or any sealant. That's it. It's approved. American Staffy approved. So thanks, mate.
Anytime, bro.
You're a bloody ledge.
Anytime.
And I've got something else for you as well. So we went to our burnout party, our fundraising skid party, not last year, year before. So this is a long time coming. But he actually gave me a couple of leads. I've got the quarter plug set up on my big block in the Impala, and I burned a lead. So Aaron gave me some. He's got an RB in his VL turbo, and he runs LS leads, I believe.
Yeah, LS coils.
LS coils, LS leads. So these are from Aeroflow, but they're actually the LS style. So LS1 ceramic 8-inch black lead set, but they've got the ceramic end which goes on the plug, which I recommend to anyone, because as I drop everything on the ground, that's great, but yeah, it's got the ceramic end, so you can't go wrong. That'll fit yours?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
mate. Well, I'd like to give you those.
Legend.
Say thank you. All right. Go on, you mate. Any last words from the TIG master?
Bring on Summernats.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Thanks, mate. Couple of coats of high temp exhaust paint. Let that dry overnight. Sure, it'll only be dry in a couple of hours. But I think it's just about beer o'clock for me. So that might do me. We'll get a bit of footage tomorrow of doing a bit of work on the lathe, and then coming home to make sure it fits, and then I'll have one up on Friday for you. So my mate Luke from X-Trim should be here on the weekend, and we'll be doing the door cards and the headliner. Just bear with me, I'll bring it down and I'll just I'll give you a quick look inside. Well, this is the finished product at the moment. Got the high temp Celastic on the joins there. No gasket. It all fits up pretty well. Give it a bit of a coat of black. There's still some areas I've got to touch up where it probably needs a bit more of a coat. And then I still might put some 45s, some little turn downs, whether I point them just down on an angle like that or whatever. Don't really want to kick up too much dust. And here's a little sneak peek for next episode. 1350 yoke all machined up. I'll show you all that in the next episode, but I'm going to keep this one fairly short. We'll just keep on moving. Plenty of footage for next week. So we'll just finish this one off. Sorry to do it to you, but there's my head again. So I just want to say thanks everyone for watching. So please like and subscribe, all the rest of it, as I always say at the end of every episode. But this year, Happy New Year to everyone, that's another thing. But so what's going to happen this year, I'm going to finally try and set up a merch store. I don't know when that's going to be, but earlier on in the year, once Summernats is over, I'll be able to put a bit of effort into that, get some t-shirts and stuff made up. So stay on board for that. And yeah, thanks everyone. Please like and subscribe. I'll have another one coming out, maybe another 1 or 2 before Summernats, just to show you that she's ready to go. Still a fair bit of work to do, pretty big list. A lot of it's only small stuff, so but that's all right, we'll work our way through it. Thanks everyone, and I'll catch you on the next one.